rain has cleared. It's a cloudy and muggy afternoon, but we'll have softball today on CCX. A late conference matchup between the Wayzata Trojans and the Hopkins Royals. From Hopkins High School, John Jacobson along with Joni Freeberg. Joni getting late here in the regular season, second meeting of the season between these two teams. Do you want to try to be playing your best ball going into the postseason in a couple of weeks here?
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of great softball happening all over, and Hopkins is definitely a strong contender here, and Wayzata's got a lot of wins recently, so should be a good ball game.
They are 8-10. Wayzata is on the season, but have played well in the month of May. 7 wins in their last 9 games. Hopkins comes in at 12-4. These teams are competing in the same section. There's 1 week left of regular season play, and then the postseason starts the week of Memorial Day. So look at the batting order for Wayzata. And the first pitch of the game is a strike into Sam Matthey from Cassidy Allen.
Changeup. Starts with a changeup.
And a couple called strikes to Matthey to start the ball game. Matthey, a sophomore. High and in, it's 1-2. Matthey, a .383 batting average on the season. 8 doubles, 8 RBIs on the season for her. Slugs this one with foul. Ripped it just a little bit too far out in front of it, Joni.
Yep, it looked like another changeup there. See, she wanted to swing and held up just a little bit, but not long enough.
Hits this one out in the air to right center field. The right fielder coming in a sliding catch by Tori Turgeon out in right to record the putout. A nice defensive play for the Royals to start the ball game. And Matthey retired.
For the Trojans, the catcher, number 8, Kat Sturman.
Kat Sturman is the catcher and number 2 hitter today for Wayzata. First pitch from Allen misses for a ball. Allen on the season, 2 wins, 1 loss in 36 2/3 innings pitched. ERA of 1.72. And she falls behind 2-0 now to Kat Sturman. Sturman, .346 batting average on the season. 7 extra base hits, including 1 home run and 8 RBIs. Missed inside, and the count goes to 3-0. And missed on 4 pitches. That's a walk for Sturman.
For the Trojans,
That was just outside.
number 13, Olivia Reed.
You look at the defense for Hopkins. Shatrier Feely at first, Dysert at second, Katzenmeyer at short, and Delaney Lindstrom at third. Dose, Freiberg, and Turgeon the outfield. Catchers Lauren Granger and Cassidy Allen the pitcher. Allen missing now with the last 6 pitches. She goes 2-0 to the number 3 hitter, Olivia Ream, Trojan center fielder. Reno. And so 8 straight out of the strike zone delivered now by Allen and Wayzata with runners at first and second. Good discipline by Wayzata, not chasing anything, just waiting for the strikes to come to them, right?
Yep.
Therefore, a strike to the cleanup hitter, Mandy Pelotowski. Pelotowski with some power. She's got 4 of their team's 13 home runs on the season. and a .316 batting average. That one is low, evens up the count at 1-1 after that first pitch strike.
That looked like another changeup she threw.
A little high, 2-1. Off speed and a good pitch there. Had Pelotowski fooled. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball skipped to past the runner. That'll allow the runners to move up. Batter's out. Built a strikeout, but the runners do move up a base. Sturman to third and Ream to second.
The Trojans, second baseman number 4.
First base was occupied. She cannot take first on a drop third strike.
Could go either way. We'll score a passed ball. And the first pitch strike to Chloe Lackas, second baseman, number 5 hitter for Wayzata. Opportunity here for the Trojans to get something on the board in the first with 2 runners on, but now 2 out. Low, it's 1-1. Allen doesn't take a lot of time out there though, Joni. I mean, she's getting right back to the rubber and ready to go with the next pitch.
Yep. Lots of changeups.
1-2.
So they're working for her. 2 outs, runners on second and third.
Called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cassidy Allen to end the inning. And gets herself out of a jam. A couple of walks, but the Wayzata leaves both on. I think Lackas thought this one might have been a little high. Called third strike. And so the second punch out in a row for Allen retires Wayzata without a hit, but they leave 2 in the top half of the first inning. Batting order for Hopkins today. Tiffany Dose leading it off and playing left field. Lauren Granger, the catcher. Bats second. Then it's Delaney Lindstrom, Tori Turgeon, Cassidy Allen, Ruth Freiberg is the center fielder. Katie Shatirashvili is at first base. Taylor Katzenmeyer at shortstop. Molly Ensler is the DP, hitting for the flex player and second baseman Anissa Dysart. And defensively for Wayzata around the infield, Amelia Christensen at first, Chloe Lackas at second, Sam Matthew at short, Alexa Miller at third, Callie Watkins is in left field, Olivia Ream in center, Ella England in right field, Kat Sturman the catcher, Mandy Pelotowski is the pitcher today for Wayzata. Pelotowski has thrown 67 1/3 innings on the season, 63 strikeouts, 5 wins, 5 losses, an earned run average of 3.19. Well, Joni, we had quite a bit of rain earlier today. They made the call at 2 o'clock that the forecast looked good. They were able to work the field and get it ready to play today, and it's in good shape.
Yep, field looks good. Sun is shining.
Dignidos leading it off here for Hopkins. Bottom half of the first inning. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Dose comes in 16 hits and 31 at-bats on the season, hitting over 500 on the year. Slugs this one hard, but well fouled. You can see she's got a little pop to her bat.
That was solid.
3 home runs on the season, a couple of doubles and a triple.
Looked like the catcher shook off that first sign.
Pelotowski missing low, but still ahead in the count on Dose, 1-2. This is hit in the air down the left field line, and again, foul. There's some good swings here from Dose, but just a little off on the timing, and still 1-2.
Yeah, she's definitely on it. She's got a really nice swing.
Pelatowski delivers. This one hit out in the air to center field. In making the catch from center field, Olivia Ream for the first out in the bottom of the first inning.
Just got under that one a little bit.
Now back for the Royals, the catcher number 32, Lauren Granger.
Lauren Granger, the catcher, batting second. Really had a good season. .458 batting average on the season. 4 doubles and 8 home runs, 17 RBIs in 14 games. Not bad when you get 8 home run, better than every other game.
Right. First pitch was outside. She swung.
Up high, 1-1. Popped up, foul territory, and out of play. 1-2 to Granger. Delaney Lindstrom on deck for the Royals.
Granger way up in the box.
Up high and away, and it's 2-2. Fouled straight back. So the count stays at 2-2 to Granger. Pelatowski's not pitching around her, though. She knows she's a good hitter, but going after her. Hit foul by Granger, and it stays 2-2 again.
That one looked like an off-speed pitch there. Granger's definitely battling him off.
Another 2-2 pitch. Ripped into the gap into left center field. This will get to the fence. Granger on her way to second and is in with a double.
That was a beautiful hit. Just kept following off the one she didn't like, and then she connected well with the one she liked.
Her 5th double of the season and 13th extra base hit. As you look at it again, good look at it. Right in between Watkins and Ream. So runner in scoring position, 1 out for Hopkins, and a first pitch strike to Delaney Lindstrom. Hopkins, third baseman, comes in at .396 on the season, leads the team in RBIs with 21, swing and a miss. Nine doubles, 2 home runs for her. One ball, 2 strikes. That one missed.
It looked like a rise ball.
Cut and a miss. And out on strikes is Lindstrom. Good out for Pelatowski to get the second out recorded here in the first inning.
Now back for the Royals, the right fielder number 4, number 25, Tori Turgeon.
And Tori Turgeon, the batter. Granger is the catcher, so we'll get a courtesy runner out for her now. Viola Dupree will go out and run at second base for Granger. This pitch to Tori Turgeon up high for a ball. Tori a .419 average. They've got some sticks in the middle of this batting order for Hopkins. Thus their 12-4 record on the season.
High and inside.
Two and 0. Three balls, no strikes. And a walk drawn by Turgeon, so it's runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Royals, the pitcher number 40, Cassidy Allen.
Cassidy Allen, the pitcher, coming to the plate. Number 6 hitter today. Let me do my math again, Joni. Number 5 hitter. It's right the first time.
Yep.
For Hopkins.
A force at any bag here.
Now Palatowski struggling a little bit with control as Allen did in the top of the first. After the walk to Turgeon, misses to Allen on the first pitch. 2-0.
Ball got away from the catcher a little there. Runner on 2, thought about going for 3. Would have been a close play there, but 2 outs might have been worth a try on that.
Taking all the way, it's a strike. Sam Matthews, shortstop, coming over to talk to Palatowski. Pitch on the way is hit in the air and foul. Seen a lot over that way. The batter's just a little bit out in front of their pitches.
A full count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Ball high.
And another walk loads him up for Hopkins.
Both of the runners on first and second were taken off for the next base, knowing that ball 4 or strike 3, they were going to the next base regardless.
So Dupree at third, Turgeon at second, Allen now at first. And Ruth Freiberg, the center fielder, the batter. First pitch strike to her. Freiberg at .316 batting average. Comes up in a big spot here for the Royals, and that one's a strike.
Looked like she hit the inside corner on that, low inside corner.
Hit foul. Count remains 0-2. I like those first 2 pitches from Palatowski. She didn't, groove them down the middle just to try to get a strike, working the corners, and got both calls.
Yeah.
Another foul off by Freiberg, so she hangs in there at 0-2.
That pitch looked just slightly high, but you got 2 strikes. You got to protect on that. You got to swing at that. So she did a good job following that one off.
It's a little high. 1-2.
That was a nice pitch. There we go.
Grounded to short, handled by Wayzata, though. A toss to second. Matthew Delakis, and Hopkins is retired. No runs for the Royals, 1 hit. They leave 3 At the end of one inning of play, our score, Wayzata nothing, Hopkins nothing. Nice afternoon on the campus of Hopkins High School. Wayzata and Hopkins, no score, Lake Conference softball today on CCX. So happy that you can join us here on the telecast. John Jacobson along with Joni Freeberg. And Joni, you played in the Lake Conference back in the day for Armstrong and played against Hopkins and Wayzata and Hopkins especially.
Yep.
A really strong program when you have played, and for most years, really for the last 2.5 decades, they've been that way.
Yeah, Hopkins seems to be strong in all of their athletics. It's pretty impressive to watch.
Any memories of playing at this school at all?
Well, my last high school game was against Hopkins, and I went 4 for 4, so that was a good way to go out.
Right.
Even though we lost, that's my still brag. I went 4 for 4.
That's Carl Yancey, third-year head coach with Hopkins, been with the program for a number of years, with third year as head coach of the Royals. Cassidy Allen, second inning in the circle for Hopkins, going to work on Alex Miller, Ella England, and Amelia Christensen here in the second inning. Nice off-speed pitch for a strike. Ball's high, 2-2. The count now to Miller. 3-2. Alexa Miller, .358 batting average on the season. 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. And in down low, and so is able to work back and get a walk. Third walk issued by Allen here in an inning plus. And a leadoff runner aboard for the Trojans. First pitch swinging in England into left field for a base hit. Alexa Miller stopping at second, so always got to get something going here in the top of the second. A walk and a single to start it.
Not bad. For the Trojans, the first baseman, number 12, Amelia Christensen.
Nice little line drive right between the third baseman and shortstop. Nice base hit.
Haven't seen, I don't even say anybody, not many batters swinging at that first pitch at all today.
Oh.
They have the runner caught between third and second now, trying to get Miller out. That's definitely in a run down. There's a tag from behind. Throw down to second, and just in safely was England. The good work by Hopkins to trap Miller off second base, and they tag her out.
Don't see that very often.
Helps Allen. Runner at second, but now 1 out. This one sliced into right field. That is going to score a run.
Oh, she's...
Well, she held up at third. I thought she was going to score.
I did too.
A single sharply hit by Christensen into right field, but they hold up England at third base.
And we got runners on first and third here. Assuming
I thought it might be hit, enough of a run.
it would just tail
right
off
field.
there.
Right.
Looked like it was going to.
Yeah. But Persian did pretty good work to get over to that ball.
Mm-hmm.
And they held England at third. So as Joni mentioned, runners at the corners with 1 out. Callie Watkins, the number 9 hitter, fouls the first pitch off.
Granger had a nice effort there trying to catch that ball in the air. Full out dove head first, going for it. Just missed it though.
A good hitter, a very good catcher as well.
Yeah. Whoa,
Right
runner
back
on.
to the pitcher's circle and then throw to third, and diving back in safely is Englund. A line drive off the bat of Watkins.
Christensen got lucky. She was stealing 2 there. She got back to 1 just in time.
Well, and as you look at Allen, she looked right at third. Perhaps if she had looked at first, might have had a chance. You're right, to get Christensen at first.
Yeah.
But she was looking right at the lead runner.
Well, she's smart. You probably don't want to throw it over to first, but going to be heads-up play.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Sam Matthew for Wayzata. Low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes.
First at bat, she flew out to right field. A shallow fly ball.
Allen's pitch. I think Allen and Granger thought that was a strike, but just outside. 3-0 now. The count to Matthew with Kat Sturman on deck. That's a strike call, and it's 3-1.
Wayzata not taking a chance, stealing the runner on 1. Granger's probably got a strong enough arm to get her out for the 3rd out there.
Grounded hard to short. Picked up cleanly though on the throw across the diamond. Katzenmeyer to Shatirashvili for the final out of the 2nd inning. Wayzata again threatens, but they don't score. No runs in the inning. 2 hits, and they leave 2. They left 4 through an inning and a half. Go to the bottom of the 2nd. Still no score. No score. Wayzata on Hopkins. As we head to the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Shatirashvili, Katzenmeyer, and Ensler. Batters 2 up here for the Royals in the 2nd. Threatened in the 1st, loaded the bases, but were unable to score. Both teams have had scoring chances early on here today. As we mentioned, the end of the regular season comes next week, and then the section playoffs starting June 1st for a lot of teams.
Now back for the Royals, the first baseman, number 39, Katie Schechter.
Wayzata catcher looks nice and loose, having fun, dancing to a little of the warm-up music.
Shatirashvili leading it off. First pitch from Pelotowski is low. He, the 3rd Shatirashvili sister to play in the Hopkins program. The starting first baseman today, number 7 hitter. Comes in with a batting average of .357. Foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
See if we see that changeup again.
Popped up right near the 3rd base bag and foul territory, and the catch made by Alexa Miller for the 1st out.
Now batting for the Royals, a shortstop, number 10, Taylor Katzenmeyer.
That brings up the shortstop, Taylor Katzenmeyer, number 8 hitter. To look at it again, Miller drifting over and making the catch. That's a straight call to Katzenmeyer. One ball and 1 strike. Pelotowski with 1 strikeout in the 1st inning, walked 2, gave up a hit to Granger, fouled back onto the JV field. And the count goes to 1-2. Grounded slowly down to short. Lackas scoop throw. Oh, not in time. Katzenmeyer beating the throw. That's an infield single. Hopkins has a runner aboard with one out in the second.
Number 2, Molly.
He's got speed.
That definitely beat the throw. Like I said, it was not a hard hit ball. And couldn't have gotten there any quicker.
No.
Well played by Lackas. And
His fake bunt steal here.
throw going down to second and then safely. Katzenmeyer with the steal. So she's in scoring position.
Batter showed bunt.
Fourth stolen base on the season for Katzenmeyer. Tied for the team lead. Pitch fouled off out of play by Molly Ensler. Number 9 hitter is the DP. A little flare hit out into right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Holding up and getting to third, it's Katzenmeyer, but had to make sure that Anglin wasn't going to be able to catch that. So couldn't score on the play, but a hit for Ensler. Back-to-back hits now for Hopkins. And they've got runners at the corners with one out.
Neither were great hits, powerful hits, but enough to get their base runners on, which is all they needed. All right, runners on first and third again.
Top of the order, this one driven deep by Dose out to center field, and the catch made at the fence by Ream. Tagging up and scoring is Katzenmeyer. Hopkins has the first run of the game. Just got under it a touch, but certainly hit it well enough to score the run with no problem from third base.
Center fielder was at the fence. She couldn't have gone any farther back to catch that ball. It was a nice hit.
Ensler holds at first, 2 away now for Granger. Granger takes the first pitch strike. Ball up high. Peltowski's pitch, grounded in the hole and into left field for a base hit. Under the glove of Matthey, Granger is 2 for 2. Ensler stops at second. Seeing eye single into left field. Chopper and gets past Matthey and into left. They'll run again for Granger as Dupree will come in and run for her. Hit. Oh,
wow.
What a stop at shortstop. A great play by Matthey. Flips to Lackas for the out. That was headed for center field and probably a run-scoring hit by Lindstrom. Instead, Sam Matthey dives to the ground, throws to Chloe Lackas. They force out Dupree and end the Hopkins second inning. Great defense by Wayzata as you look at it again. For Hopkins, though, in the second, they do pick up a run on 3 hits. They strand 2. Go to the third inning here. Hopkins on top first. With Joni Freeberg, I'm John Jacobson. Welcome back to Hopkins High School. Nice Friday afternoon for fast pitch softball. Lake Conference rivals Hopkins and Wayzata going at it as we move to the top half of the third inning. Cassidy Allen back into the circle, now working with a 1-0 lead. Always nice as a pitcher, you got a lead when you head back out the next half inning, right?
Definitely. Makes you a little more relaxed. You can breathe a little bit knowing you have even just a 1-run lead. It was a pretty amazing play Wayzata just had.
That was a great defensive play.
Just backhanded it, threw it to second baseman there.
For the Trojans, the catcher number
Let's say he's probably at least one that I think would have scored on that play, and then who knows what have happened the
Definitely.
rest of the inning.
Yep.
Now let's see if Wayzata can build off that momentum in the field. Kat Sturman, first pitch swinging, gets a base hit into right. Well, Sturman's been on twice, and Wayzata for the second straight inning has their leadoff hitter aboard.
Olivia Ring.
Stunned to the glove of Dysert at second. Third hit of the day for Wayzata. And here's Olivia Ream. Changeup missed outside, ball one. Ream will walk, was stranded at second, back in the first inning. Missed outside again, 2-0. Swing and a miss.
Change up again. It's a nice pitch.
What have you seen from Allen that you like so far pitching?
I love change-ups.
Yeah.
Especially when they're working, they're definitely keeping them off balance. There he goes again.
2-1. That's in fair territory. Shachirishvili steps on the bag for the first out. Going down to second is Sturman. 3 unassisted to retire Ream, but a runner in scoring position now for the Trojans.
Now back.
And Mandy
For
Pelotowski, the
Trojans,
batter.
the pitcher number 7, Mandy Pelotowski.
Rips this one just foul. A strike to Pelotowski, who struck out in the first. It's this one in the air, left field, foul territory, but in the stadium, and a nice catch out in foul territory by Signe Dose for the second out.
Dose had her hand out, feeling for the fence.
Now back.
She was aware of her surroundings there.
Number 4, Chloe Leckis.
Took her eyes off the ball just for a second to check out where she was and made the catch and got the ball in right away.
Sturman holding, this one grounded foul at third by Chloe Lackas.
Struck out watching last inning, it looked like.
Yes.
Change up inside, looked like.
One and one. Popped up. Left field, and again coming into foul territory and making the catch is Dose. This time for the third out. So back-to-back putouts for the Hopkins left fielder, and Wayzata has retired. They get a single to start the inning. Can't do anything with it. No runs on a hit, and they strand one. 2.5. It's 1-0 Hopkins. Hopkins 1, Wayzata nothing. Bottom half of the third inning this afternoon at Hopkins High School. Joey, you talked earlier about you played at Armstrong, you played against Hopkins. Angie Reckner was one of the top players in the Lake Conference at the time, was a pitcher for them. But now you guys are in the same softball association as parents and
Yep.
friends, right?
Yep. And we both have daughters that play for Rogers Otsego, and we are at the ball fields every single day. Angie is constantly, well, all of our girls. So I have 3 girls and she's got 2 girls, and they all are pitchers. So you can find Angie and I sitting on a bucket catching for our girls every day, pretty
That's
much.
nice.
Yeah.
It's not a bad life to spend at the ball field,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you've had some success too, great.
Yes.
With your daughters and your middle daughter, right?
Yep.
And Angie's oldest.
Yep. They were state champs last year at the 10U level and moved up to 12U this year, but
Now back.
definitely awesome ball
For the
players.
Royals, the right fielder number 25, Tori Turgeon.
Tori Turgeon will lead it off for Hopkins as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Hopkins getting a run on 3 hits last inning. First pitch from Mandy Pelotowski, and misses low. Each team has stranded 5 runners so far today. That's fouled out of play by Turgeon, who walked back in the first. Two balls and a strike as that missed low. Allen and Freiberg, the next batter scheduled for Hopkins. Slugged to left and in for a base hit.
She went after that high pitch. Probably would have been called a ball, but she went after it and was rewarded with a nice line drive out to left.
And I think that was headed high again, but was able to get the barrel the bat out on it. So a single for Turgeon is the 5th hit of the day for Hopkins. First time they've had the leadoff runner aboard, and here's Allen. Take a first pitch strike. Swing and a miss. That one missed.
Catcher thought about going after pickoff play at 1 there.
Last pitch missed high. The count evens at 2-2. Christensen down with the runner, Turgeon at first. And the pitch, grounded foul. Popped up. Second baseman Lacus over and makes the catch. One away.
Good communication between the shortstop and second baseman. Shortstop was sitting right under it, and second baseman called her off, made the catch.
This one hit up the middle off the bag and into center field for a base hit. Turgeon around second will get to third. Ruth Freiberg with a base hit. And runners at the corners now for Hopkins with 1 out in the third.
For the Royals, the first baseman, number 39.
Hopkins got a lot of help, a little bit of help there from the second base out there. Deflected, and we were able to move to third off that.
Yeah, Turgeon might have gone to third anyway on that, but when she saw it skip up into the air, it definitely meant that they were going to have no chance to get her. Runner headed to second. They don't throw. Cut off, and getting the stolen base is Freiberg. They get runners into 2 runners into scoring position now. Turgeon at third and Freiberg at second. A ball's and a strike. Chitatiris-Feely, who hits this one out to center field and a goal over the fence. It's a 3-run homer. Katie Chitatiris-Feely with a 3-run bomb for the Royals, and they lead it 4-0.
That was a line drive over the center field
out,
fence.
Didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Now back for the Royals, the first baseman, number 39, Katie Chitatiris-Feely.
Swing looked effortless.
And over the center field fence. That is her first home run of the season. RBIs 8, 9, and 10. As that infielder's out to talk to Mandy Pelotowski. And she'll settle back in and go to work on Taylor Katzenmeyer. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. So good job by Pelotowski. Comes back, gets a first pitch strike on Katzenmeyer.
Her first at bat, she had that soft grounder to second. She was able to beat it out.
Scored the first run of the game in the second. Just got a piece of that. Swing and fouled off. Well, still 0-2.
Last pitch came in right at her knees.
Hit in the air, foul territory, and just out of play. Pelotowski hits it down to first. Christensen with it, steps on the bag, and there's out number 2.
Now back for the Royals, the designated player number 2, Molly Ensler.
Molly Ensler, the batter, the number 9 hitter. Singled in her last at bat, or only at bat so far.
She dropped one in right over second baseman's head.
Pops it up foul and out of play. Hit the short. Long throw across the diamond, but well played by Matthew to Christensen. And Hopkins is out in the third, but not before they get 3 runs and one big swing by Katie Shatirashvili. 3 runs, 3 hits, nobody left. New score after 3 innings. It's now Hopkins 4, Wayzata nothing. Look at Katie Shatirashvili. Be a little extra bounce in her step as she goes back out to the infield after that 3-run homer. Put her team up 4-0 in the third as we move to the top half of the fourth. Now, Wayzata's had base runners, Joni, but been unable to bring anyone in so far, and we'll see if they can do it here. But they have had somebody on every base, or every inning, I should say, and 5 runners stranded through 3. Haven't got that big hit yet.
Miller took a walk first at bat.
And takes that one way up high for ball 1. Change up, good pitch, strike on a swing. And it's 1-1.
These changeups are so effective when you just get those batters off balance just enough.
Missed low, 2-1.
Just missed.
Up high. Taking, and it's a strike, and now 3-2 to Miller.
She's really mixing up the heights of her pitch. She's going knees, shoulders, and then one right down the middle, and she watched it.
Miller fouls it off, still 3-2. And draws a walk. So a second walk drawn by Alexa Miller.
Now batting for the Trojans, the right fielder, number 17, Ella England.
Ella England singled in the first inning. Takes the first pitch, walk, or first pitch ball, I should say. Trying to get a walk, and like her teammate Miller did, now is ahead 2-0. Three and 0. Allen has walked 4 in 3+ innings. Danger of making it 5 here. And does. So, back-to-back walks for Wayzata to begin the top half of the fourth.
For the Trojans, the first baseman, number 12, Amelia Christensen.
She had a line drive out to right field last time.
See if she can put the ball in play again here. Takes the first pitch up high. Allen continuing to miss. Carly Yancey's going to come out along with Lauren Granger and talk with their pitcher. And if you're Wayzata, you just want to be patient here. You got to get base runners on. You're down 4. And Christensen certainly can hit, but I would guess the call is you're going to take it until you get a strike thrown to you.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they're bringing in another pitcher here.
So Signe Los will come in and pitch. She has pitched on the season, comes in relief of Allen. Los on the season, a record of 5-1, plus 1 save. Has worked 36 and a third inning, 35 hits, 17 walks, and 46 strikeouts. So could throw a little harder than Allen, who had 28 strikeouts on the year coming in 54 innings. And Dose with better than a strikeout an inning will get an opportunity to throw here after the 2 walks to Miller and England to start the 4th inning. We'll take a timeout and come back. More softball here from Hopkins High School after this. Back at Hopkins, Amelia Christensen there taking a strike from Signe Los, who's on in relief of Cassidy Allen. Working quickly, but missed on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Runners on first and second here with 0 outs.
Last ball in for a strike. Fouled the back.
Los has some more heat on her pitch here.
And a called strike 3 on Christensen. So a good start for Dose, getting the strikeout for the first out in the 4th.
Christensen looked a little rushed there in the box. Wasn't quite ready for that, I don't think.
Brings up Callie Watkins. Fouls the first pitch off.
Should a line drive straight up to the pitcher last at bat.
That one missed a little low. And it's 1-1. Two and one. Dose's pitch popped up, but out of play. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Signe Dose on in relief of Allen. And there's 2 away now.
Not bad for the Trojans. The shortstop number 6.
Like she's throwing with some heat.
For sure.
First pitch low, throw down to second.
Oh, Granger picks him off again.
Oh, very
Safe.
close, but getting back in was Miller. Rangers can snap that throw down to second.
Yep.
Just got back, cutting a miss here by Sam Matthey.
Miller taking a little bit smaller lead there on 2.
On 1 pitch is a strike call.
Miller did a good job diving back to second on the back side of that bag to avoid the tag.
Swing and a miss.
Nice.
Great job. Signe Dose coming in and striking out 3 in a row after Wayzata had 2 walks to start the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on for the Trojans. Bottom of 4 coming up. It's 4-0 Hopkins. Hopkins. Bottom half of the 4th inning in Hopkins High School. The Royals shoot for their 13th win of the season. Coming in at 12-4. Wayzata 8-10 before play today. These teams met April 30th with Hopkins winning 9-5. They've got a 4-run lead here today. Trying to add to it in the 4th, and they got the top of the order coming up. Amelia Christensen, who started the game at first base, is now the pitcher, replacing Mandy Palatowski for Wayzata. Sam Matthey takes over at first base, and Palatowski moves from pitcher to shortstop. First pitch, missing high to Signe Dose, who we saw strike out the side there. On in relief in the top half of the inning. Again, way up high. It's 2-0. Missed is 3-0. Christensen this season, second to Palatowski in innings pitched, 41 in the 3rd innings. There's a strike call. Has had some control problems. 45 walks issued Joni in 41 innings. He's fallen behind here 3-1. And grounded foul by Dose to make it 3-2. That one skips to the plate. It's ball 4. And Dose has a leadoff walk here in the 4th for Hopkins.
Now batting for the Royals, the catcher number 32, Lauren Granger.
Lauren Granger, the batter. She's 2 for 2. Double and a single. First pitch low. Runner had a big jump, but then Dose decides to hang on. Might have been able to make it, but you don't want to be that first out, especially some good hitters coming up. Joni.
Yep.
2-0 to Granger.
Especially since that ball popped off the catcher and was going forward. That catcher's momentum was already going towards second, so probably a good decision to go back to 1 there.
Sturman behind the plate. That one's up high. 3-0. Slugged, but foul.
I
That
thought
was
coach
hit
might.
a long way.
I thought the coach might red lighter on that one, but apparently not. You got a great hitter like Granger up. She sees a strike down the middle. She's going to want to take it.
That's a walk to Granger. And so back-to-back walks for Hopkins. To start the home half of the 4th. And Delaney Lindstrom, the batter.
Running in first base for the Royals, number 21, Violet Dupree.
Violet Dupree, who again will run for Granger. She has all 3 times now.
Lindstrom.
Delaney Lindstrom struck out in the first, robbed of a hit on a great play by Matthew at short. That ended the 2nd inning for Hopkins. That one will get to the backstop. Each runner will move up. Dose to 3rd, Dupree to 2nd. One ball and 1 strike now to Lindstrom. Change up in, nice pitch for a strike. Down low, 2-2, good stop by Sturman. Cut and a miss, and there's a strikeout for the first out, so good job by Christensen. Comes back, gets the first out of the inning on the number 3 hitter Lindstrom. And Tori Turgeon will come up.
Number 25, Tori
They look at it again.
Turgeon.
Turgeon up high to her, ball 1. One for 1 plus a walk and a run scored for the Royals right fielder today. Here's Christensen's pitch.
Another nice block by the catcher to keep the ball in front.
That Sturman's getting a workout. Up high, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Turgeon. Loads the bases with 1 out.
fielder number 40, Cassidy Allen.
Now here's Cassidy Allen, who started the game pitching, now in right field. Pops this one up. Long run and just out of the reach of Lacus and right. Runners had to hold. That ball could have been caught. Instead it drops. Little pop single for Allen. Dosh comes in to score. Dosh, rather, for the run. Dupree to third. Turgeon to second. Allen will get credit for his single and a run batted in. And it's 5-0.
Those are tough balls to catch when that second baseman's running back and the right fielder's running up and kind of just falls in between them. Those are tough ones to catch.
So the Royals with a run in and threatening for more. First pitch strike to Freiberg. Ruth 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses on that one. So Christensen gets ahead on Freiberg. 2 strikes. One and two. Popped out of the glove of Sturman, but not far away at hole, enough for Dupree to think of coming home.
That one looked inside.
2 and 2.
Freiberg had a base hit up the middle earlier in the game.
Bounces to the plate, and now the count goes full. 3 and 2 to Freiberg.
Hitter knows she's got to come with a strike here.
Hit out into center field. This will drop for a base hit. All runners who move up a base. It'll be an RBI single for Freiberg. Dupree scores. Turgeon to third. Allen to second. And Freiberg's got her second hit and her first RBI of the day.
For the Royals, the first baseman number
And it's 6-0.
Center fielder came up throwing to third. It's actually kind of a close play there. That base runner didn't know there was a ball coming towards third for her.
Katie Shatirashvili homered last time. Runner coming home and is out at the plate. Trying to score on the wild pitch, and they tag out the runner, Turgeon, for the second out of the inning.
That was a nice play by pitcher-catcher. Perfect flip, and the pitcher just dropped that tag right down.
Allen moves up to third and Freiberg to second. 2-0, the count now to the Royals' first baseman.
She had that 3-run home run last at bat.
1 for 2 on the day. Pitch misses high to her. Fouls this one back to the screen. Have the green lights, 3-1.
Well, the weather feels like summer softball, doesn't it? First time probably for these girls playing in the heat and humidity.
It has
this
turned
season.
into a nice afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice pitch by Christensen. It's 3-2 count now. Shatirashvili. Move just inside, and that's ball 4. And the base is loaded again for Hopkins.
Now batting for the Royals, the shortstop number 10, Taylor.
They've got 2 runs in. Benefit of a couple hits. There have also been 4 walks issued, and Katzenmeyer now the 8th player to come to bat for Hopkins here in the 4th. Swings and fouls it off.
Katzenmeyer's had a couple of soft grounders to the right side.
Ball in the strike. Christensen, her first inning of work here on in relief of Pelitowski. It skips to the backstop. Runner coming from third, and she's in safely. Allen gets in. Third run of the inning, and it's 7-0. The other runners move up as well for the Royals. Chance for Katzenmeyer. Perhaps plate another runner or two if she can put the ball in play safely. Ball hit in the air out to center. Ream, though, settling under it easily and makes the catch out in center. But Hopkins bats 8 in the 4th inning. They pick up 3 runs on 2 hits and leave 2. And we go to the 5th inning. Our score now, Hopkins 7, Wayzata nothing. We go to the top half of the 5th inning here. Melissa Shimoleski, second-year head coach, but first year on the field for the Trojans. Of course, last year we had the COVID-19 pandemic. The beginning of that shut down all of spring sports, and was named the head coach in February. Never got a chance to coach a game this year, and had an off-season, sort of an off-season to work. That was a little different last summer as well, but now first year on the field with her team. Played softball at North Dakota State, and really happy with the way her team's improved after a slow start, as I mentioned, coming in 7-2 in their last 9 games before today.
Yep, no better time to have a winning streak than towards the end of the season here.
Sturman fouling the first one off and out of play. Trying to get something going for Wayzata at the plate. Again, they've had base runners, Joni, but unable to plate anybody in. 7 runners left on in 4 innings, plus they had a runner picked off on the bases.
Sturman slapping here. I didn't notice she was doing that her first at-bats.
Well, maybe with a different pitcher throwing hard, just trying to try something a little different to get on base.
Slappers are so effective. It's hard to play defense against them. They can drop down a bunt, do a slap, or do a power hit. Defense doesn't really know where to play sometimes.
1-2 pitch called, strike 3 on the outside corner. Well, that is 4 strikeouts in a row for the Hopkins pitcher, Dose.
The center fielder, number 13, Olivia Reed.
So 1 away, and the Whites at a 5th, and Olivia Ream. This pitch strike to her. Another called strike. 0-2.
Slightly high in the zone, but still a strike. There we go. Oh.
Right, little soft liner back to the pitcher, and Dose makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting for the Trojans, the pitcher number 7, Mandy Pelitowski.
And now Mandy Pelitowski, the batter. Pitch up high to the Trojans shortstop. Started the game pitching. Fouls this one off. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. Palatowski on board for the first time today.
For the Trojans,
Fourth hit of the game for Wayzata.
It was a beautiful hit.
First hit they've gotten off of Signe Dose. Strike to Lacus. Wayzata second baseman, 0 for 2 today. Another strike call. Swing and a miss. And Wayzata out in the 5th inning. They get one base runner, but that's in. No runs, one hit. And they strand one. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's still Hopkins 7 and Wayzata nothing. Nothing Hopkins. We go to the home half of the 5th inning here today. Ensler laid it off for the Royals. Signe Dose and Lauren Granger to follow. Second inning of work for Amelia Christensen in the circle for the Trojans.
Now batting for the Royals, the designated player number 2, Molly Ensler.
Ensler's 1 for 2 today. Both at bats coming against Palatowski, so her first time facing Christensen. Fouls the first pitch for strike 1. Goes to the backstop, and the count evens at 1-1.
Looks like Christensen's working her drop ball a lot here.
Two balls and a strike. And now 3-1. Hit past third and into left field for a base hit. Miller diving for it but couldn't get to it. And Ensler's got her second hit of the day. And the leadoff runner aboard for Hopkins here in the 5th.
Just out of reach of that third baseman.
Back to the top of the order, and here's Signe Dose. Up high to ball 1. Hopkins with some good batters coming up, I'm sure in the back of their mind here, thinking, well, we can end it here if we can play 3 runs, as they did in each of the last 2 innings under the 10-run rule.
Dose took a walk last at bat.
Way up high, it's 3-0 now to Dose. Grounds at foul. That's their green light on 3-0. Change up, but didn't get to the plate. It's ball 4. And so a single and a walk to start the 5th for Hopkins.
Now batting for the Royals, the catcher number 32, Lauren.
And Lauren Granger to the plate. Got enough power to put one out, certainly, as we mentioned before her first at bat. 8 home runs on the season.
Yep, she's got a powerful swing.
Got a double and a single and a walk today in her 3 at-bats.
Not bad.
So it skips away from Sturman, and both runners move up. Ensor to third, Dose to second. 2-0 count to Lauren Granger. $3-0.
I'm guessing green light again here.
Christensen's pitch hit in the air, well out to left, but it's going to be foul, running over and just out of her reach. Unable to make the catch out and left there is Watkins. So it goes as just a long strike to Granger, and it's 3-1.
Looked like that left fielder stopped running as she got closer to the fence.
Wasn't quite sure where the fence was,
Yeah.
and they stopped a little bit.
Those are tough.
3-1 pitch, popped up. Foul territory toward the dugout, a nice running catch. Matthew coming over and making the grab.
That was good communication there. She called her off, and first baseman wanted that ball, and she took it. Good.
Look at Sam Matthew coming out, calls off her catcher, and makes the catch. So Matthew, a couple of nice defensive plays today. And here's Delaney Lindstrom. Rips it past the bag into left field for a base hit. One runner will score. A second runner is being waved around. Throw to second won't be in time. A 2-run double for Lindstrom, and it's 9-0.
That must have hopped right over third base. That was a nice hit.
Now back for the Royals, the shortstop number 7.
First hit of the day for Lindstrom.
Ball goes right out there in the corner.
Team high 23 RBIs now for Lindstrom. Now Hopkins, a run-scoring hit away from ending this one. Sammy Katz will get her first at bat of the day. She comes in here for Tori Turgeon. Katz had a hit and 2 walks and 3 at-bats. Or excuse me, Turgeon did. Katz now behind 1-2 against Christensen. Called strike 3. And Katz is out for the second out of the inning. Christensen gets her second strikeout. And we'll get another pinch hitter. Violet Dupree will come to the plate. We've seen her as a courtesy runner for Granger. Now we'll get her first time to the plate. Rounds it foul. Dupree, a .295 batting average on the season, has played in every game for the Royals. Has up 3 doubles and a home run on the season. Just missed low, 1-2. Dupree here hitting for Cassidy Allen, up high, and it's 2-2. Hit in the air, but foul, not a play.
Just ahead of it.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Violet Dupree, change up high, and count is full. Ruth Freiberg is on deck for the Royals. Foul. Good battle here between Christensen and Dupree. Counted foul and in foul territory. They called it foul immediately. Miller with the pickup at third, but she had fielded that in foul territory. So back to the plate goes Dupree. Lindstrom back to second base as the runner. And it's still 2 strikes on the hitter. Three and two to Dupree. Popped up. Foul territory and not a play again.
It's definitely battling up there.
Yeah, it's ball 4.
It was a great at-bat.
It really was. Violet Dupree drawing a walk.
For the Royals, the center fielder, number 24, Ruth Freiberg.
2 runners aboard for Hopkins and Ruth Freiberg, the batter.
Wayzata having a meeting on the mound here to get this last out.
Sophie Schmitz has a bat. She is on deck for Hopkins. Should she get up to the plate? Hopkins using everybody in their on their roster for today. But Freiberg would like to end it here. And lines it into left field for a base hit. Lindstrom is going to be held at third. It was a sharply hit ball. There wasn't really a chance necessarily for Lindstrom to be able to score there, and Freiberg does load the bases, though, with a single. And a little bit of a late break, perhaps, by Lindstrom, too, and well played out and left by Watkins. And so they hold the runner, bases loaded. And a ball up high now to Sophie Schmitz. And the dirt gets to the backstop. Runner coming from third is in safely. Lindstrom scores on the wild pitch. And that's 10-0. And the ball game is over as Hopkins wins.
A small collision there at the plate with the pitcher and the base runner, or fielder's mask.
Look at it again as it skipped past Sturman. And the throw too late. And
base runner immediately.
Yep,
asking
Lindstrom
if she's
making
all
sure
right.
Christensen's okay. And that is it. So Hopkins, 3 runs, Joni, in each of the last 3 innings. They look pretty sharp, and they brought in Dose, who really looked strong in the circle. coming on in relief. Pitching for Allen, did a great job. Timely hitting, a home run, doubles, good eyes at the plate, and overall a nice win for Hopkins.
Yep, definitely. It was a fun ball game. Pitchers, all the pitchers did great.
Hopkins with the win improves to 13-4 on the season. It could be a tough out in the Section 6-4A tournament coming up. Wayzata with a loss drops to 8-11. 8-11 on the season. Hope you've enjoyed it here on CCX this afternoon on a nice Friday in Minnetonka. For Joni Freeberg, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again today from Hopkins. It's Hopkins over Wayzata, 10-0 in 5.